We've already solved this problem here, this one here, and we got that phi Mn was 406 foot kips. We also got that the compression steel was yielded. We're going to redo that problem using this method where you break up the beam into a steel couple and a regular concrete beam. So if the compression steel is yielded, if you take out 1.2 square inches from the bottom, it will equal the 1.2 square inches from the top because they're both yielded and they both have the same stress, Fy. And so what I'm going to do is, so I had 1.20 here. I'm going to put 1.20 down here, which means that what we have left over here, we had 4.74. We've taken out 1.20, so now we have 3.54 left there. And so all we're going to do is treat that like a regular concrete beam. And we're going to treat this like a couple. And here we go. Okay, so this top beam is easy. It's just, this is C and that's T, and they're both equal to ASFY because they're both Fy and they're the same amount of steel. And this distance here between the two steels is just D minus D prime. We went over that in the previous example. So that's 1.2, that's 60, that was 20, let's see, that was 22 and a half. That was 2.5. And so you get 1440 kip inches. Okay, and so I'm going to skip the details. You know how to do this. You just do T equals C. But in this case, for T, use 60 times reduced steel 3.54. And this is just 0.85 F prime C times B times A. You solve for A. Z is D minus A over 2. Mn is T times Z. And you get this. And then you add those two together and you get 5415, which was the same here. And so it is the same answer. And eventually what you would have to do, I'm going to skip it because we did in the previous video, you get C equals A over beta 1, and then you verify that the strain in the compression steel is yielded, and then you do, then you know that the assumption was okay. But I'm going to skip that because we already did that. And so this is another way to do it. And really, you know, and this was actually one of the harder things to do in this whole problem. Look at that previous video. But the next video is actually the hardest one. What if it's not yielded? So we'll do that next.